Hi, Sandra Gerard from sandratwp.com, here to talk to you about Halden Zimmerman's Guide to High Impact Blogs for Life-Changing Income. If you are a reader on my blog, you know that I have reviewed several books in this same topic. This is the first video I think I've been asked to do about one. There are so many experts out there, and they all think that they can tell you how to make money on your blog, whereas the fact is what they're doing is they're telling you how they made money on their blogs. So you have to do some research, and you have to do some serious critical thinking and figure out what's going to work for you, what's not going to work for you, where are your skills missing that you want to acquire those skills, or that you want to pay somebody else, or maybe you just need to do something else. One really nice thing about Mr. Zimmerman's contribution to the genre here is I felt like he is really dealing with some issues that many of these writers just gloss over or overlook. More than one book that I have read and reviewed, the writer has said, okay, so you get a website up, and then you kind of hear like magic sparkly music happen, and then after the website is up, they just go on telling you about how to write, what to write, how to craft your writing. And as I've said in the blog, if you are a writer and you can't get your website up, you're still just a writer, you're not a blogger, and you're not going to be making money from blogging. Okay, Mr. Zimmerman really addresses that head on. He deals right up front with what I think of as the physical issues in the website. If you were building a house, you know, you just don't gloss over to someone to say, well, you need to get a house, and once you get in a house, you can live in it. Mr. Zimmerman deals with the foundations. He deals with the structures, how many rooms. He actually talks about the design and function of the various parts of your website. He has a section he calls installation. And when he's talking about installation, he's not saying install software. He's talking about your writing, developing your content so that it all makes sense. And I'll come back to that in a minute. And he also spends some time, he calls it finishing, but it's editing. I've been harping on that myself this morning, and I know I'm guilty of that many times. I have gone back, looked at posts that I have put up in a hurry, and I'm unhappy with them because I have the perspective then that I can go back and I can edit objectively, and I'm not in a big hurry, so I can do that. After that, after he deals with getting your website actually up and going, Mr. Zimmerman's got what he calls this punch list. And the most important thing that I found in that punch list is he talks about how you want to make sure that everything is working towards the same goal. And at one point in the past, I worked in an organization that used sort of a variation on that total quality management system where you have all these arrows. And there was discussion about how you don't want to have any random arrows. And what they mean by that is you don't want to have any place in your work where you're putting effort that isn't directly leading to a goal. And that is what I'm getting from here. Everything that you are doing on your website, with your website, contributing to your website, content for your website, driving traffic to your website, it all has to be going towards the same goal. Now, that means you have to set goals, and that is not a big part of what Mr. Zimmerman is covering here, because to be honest with you, he is really looking for the beginner who's ready to do something concrete, okay? Mr. Zimmerman is not covering the dream part of the work here. The warm fuzzy part that you might have, or the passion that you have for your niche, for your topic, that's not what this one's about. This book is about the mechanics of getting your website set up. So go ahead, visit the blog, my blog, if you want to check it out to see what else I wrote about the book. Look in the comments, and you'll see a link to that post. You'll also see a link to the listing on Amazon. Again, this is available both in paperback, and it's only about 40 pages long. There's a lot of content in here for the amount of paper, and you will also see, oops, turn the page. Oh, you got to see the table of contents. You will also see the Kindle listing. And if you have Kindle Unlimited, then you can know that this title, Guide to High Impact Blogs for Life, is included in the Kindle Unlimited library. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.